Hey everybody, welcome back to the wood shop. Today we're going to do another take on a project we have done in the past. It's going to be a little bit simpler this time, a little bit less expensive because we're using fence pickets. You can get those really cheap and you can make a big profit on this if you want to sell it.
That's right. We're going to do a new version of like a welcome sign planter, except we're going to make this with interchangeable signs. So we're going to make a little sign that if you wanted to make multiple for maybe different seasons or something like that, that way you could switch it out throughout the year. But we've got 4 fence pickets here, some stencils, some paint, and some hardware. Let's break out the planer. Alright, now that we have our boards planed down just a little bit, we're going to cut the lengths for this project. We're going to cut 2 boards that are 32 inches, 6 that are 24 inches, and 1 piece for our sign that's going to be 21 inches long.
Alright, the next step is to rip off the rough edges of these boards. Now I'm going to take off just as little as possible because I want to keep these boards as wide as I can for the final product.
Alright, we've got 2 cutoffs left, and what we're going to do with these is cut them down to 16 inches, pop over to the table saw, cut it down to 2 inches in height, and that's going to be the feet for this planter. Alright, we have a few more cuts to make. We're going to give these feet a little bit of shape. We're back here at the miter saw. We've got it pushed all the way over to 60 degrees, and we're just going to cut off the corners of each end of these feet. Okay, so all of the pieces are cut. Before we start assembly, we are going to put in some pocket holes. We're going to put together this frame with pocket hole screws. So these are the 32-inch boards, and we're going to put 2 pocket holes in each end.
Alright, if you can see there from that side, I sawed out some plugs from 3/8 inch dowel and plugged those pocket holes. Now we're on to the next step.
That's right. We're going to sand those down nice and smooth, make sure they blend in with the rest of this frame, and then we'll continue with construction.
And now it's time to attach the side portion of the planter, and we're going to be doing that with wood glue and 1 1/4" brad nails. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put on the hooks and eyes. The eyes will go in the top of the sign, and the hooks will go under the top side of the body here. Alright, we've only got a few steps left now, and that is to put a finish on this and do the artwork on the sign.
We're going to be using one of our favorites on pine. This is Poly Shades from Minwax in the color Mission Oak. We're down to the last step. We're going to paint our sign, and I'm doing this with some little adhesive stencils that I picked up at the local craft store. These have like a screen in them, so these aren't actually just holes. They're a little screen, and I'm going to take this stencil brush and put some paint on them. We've not used this type of stencil before, so I hope it works well. Let's get to it.
Well, there you go. It's a quick and inexpensive way to build yourself a welcome sign planter box. And well, you can tell we didn't actually put the word welcome on it. You can put whatever you want on there. And with this hook and loop, you can make different ones and change them out whenever you want. And each sign can be two because you can put another sign on the back of it.
That's true. You could always flip it over, make you another sign on the back. I don't know that I would go with the stencils that we purchased for this project. They kind of bled a little bit. So it's not perfect, but I think it does match the rustic look of this planter. We hope that the person we gift this planter will really enjoy it.
If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay up to date on all of our new content.
Thanks again for joining us today. As always, happy woodworking!